2 wraparound with the 2 petals. Now we're going to 3. So I just want to show you how I use this spoon technique, you know. So I'm placing this on the spoon. Now why is it important? This spoon has this deep part that gives you know, the petal a shape. But if you see, I'm extending part of it outside of the spoon. That's because I want to do something that I want you to see carefully now. So gently nudge it, making a curve at the edge like this. Gently nudge it. You see that? Curve like this. Then allow it stay for just a while. You don't want to make it too dry. I've taken the liberty to get most of the paste ready. Petal 3 now, petal 5. So let's see how that goes. So by the time your cone sets, you'll be able to hold it like this without fear. So we're going to go ahead with the petal 3. Now this is what to do. You brush your cone, although you have added like 2 petals to it already, halfway. From the bottom halfway, from the bottom halfway. Don't take it upward to that. Why is it important? Because we know how we want the flowers to turn out. Now you see this intersection, that is where we'll start placing our petal. Taking it from the bottom up, we'll place it. Now we'll only stick one side first to it, leaving one other side open. You need to be sure that it's firmly, you know, attached before you add the second one. Take another of them and put it here. Letting it to set, making sure that it's well, you know, firm. When I do this, before I secure this one at the back, so we're doing something that is kind of like we're interlapping. You see that? So we're on the second petal. Now we're going to the third one for this second phase. Remember, there is already sugar glue attached to this other side, so you don't want to do that again. So just like we did the first time, we just put a little of this and then we'll close in this, making sure that it's well secured. Now this last one we have to make sure that it laps on this first one that we started. So we blend it in properly. If it's soggy, like I told you, just dust your fingertips with corn flour and then blend it properly at the back. You go here and make sure. Now sugar flour work is a delicate work. You have to have delicate hands. You're not trying to mess it up, you're just trying to make sure that everything works nicely. So see how it goes. See how? The 3. So we'll allow this to dry before we continue. So we need to continue the formation of the 5 petal. Same way, you brush halfway, not too much. Brush halfway. I've taken the liberty to put my petals a few minutes to set. So what we need to do now is to start applying them. Now always start positioning at the intersection. Why is it important? Because if you put it here, it will seem as if the flower isn't blooming, isn't growing. So from bottom up, like I said before, you put it securing one end. It's important that you've allowed your flower dry, because you can't hold it like this if it's still very sensitive. Now we have 5 petals to go, so you have to be sure of how you do your intersection. It should be a little bit closer in range than before. Remember, bottom up. Once you put it, you secure the side that was not covered. So let us go until we get to the finish. Once you have secured the other side that was open, just try to make sure by blending it. So we'll go to the next, 3rd petal. Put it in, because you don't want an excess anywhere. Put it in, then as we did earlier, you secure. Fourth petal. You may even at this point add the very last one, since we're almost done. So you wrap around like this, making sure to secure it at the bottom. So this is how it looks. So next thing we are going to do is to put the calyx. The calyx is usually green. Just in case you don't know what it means, by the time I put it, you will understand perfectly what it means. Let's roll our green paste. Remember to always dust your surface just to make sure it doesn't stick. So here it is. We need to now cut. So that's it. Taking our flower, now we can handle it because it's dry. We'll brush the bottom, just slightly, not so much. Then we locate the middle of the calyx. So what you need to do is to now blend. Make sure it is attached. You know most flowers have this. There are different sizes of calyx, so it depends. You can have a bigger size, so that's sort of completes it. And the look can also have leaves to it, but I mean, I've shown you what it is like to get the basic rose. I want to show you another technique in which you don't need to use the spoon. Now if you see this, even in the 2 wrap round, I didn't bother to curve the tips. I've taken the liberty to just do this down. So I'll show you now how to get that done. Okay, so I've just cut out this ones, and I'm going to show you how to use this other technique. Now remember, make sure to cut thin. I'm just putting slightly light touch, please. I'm attaching it. See the alternate way I'm doing it, just like an overlap, not too far in. All this is also dependent on the size of your cone. Okay, so I didn't brush way up. I just brushed down to somewhere just before halfway. So doing that, I take my cone that I've already wrapped the first and the second time. Halfway I do this, and then bottom lightly, remember. So this is gentle work, you don't want to overdo it. Then watch carefully. I want to start this way, and then I wrap wrap round. Nice. Before I go doing what I'm supposed to do with the petals, I try to make sure that I make this firm at the bottom. So here it is now. Lightly, you can just do this. Did you see that curve? Nice and easy. Now you want to work with your paste in a way that, you know, you don't wait for it to get dried. Still soft and nice to work with. And it's good to go. You see that? You can further accentuate it by pinching the side, the top ends on this edge to give it more flow. So you allow that dry, you can build it up 5 petals, 7, depending on how big your rose is. Now I want you to understand that there are 2 major ways to make your basic rose. This is, aside the cone, you just make your petals and add. They will also have wired sugar roses too, but this is just the one you attach without the other wires, aside the main one. So you can see that it's quite different, similar but it's quite different. I'm hoping you had a very nice time. If you have any questions, you just hit me up with them. Thank you. Bye.